game week, and OSU coach Mike Gundy said he's running the Cowboy offense. Hello from the Dodge Sports Desk. I'm Mike Kaler, and welcome to the latest edition of OSU Football with Scott Wright. This week, the Oklahoma State Cowboys open the season at 2:30 p.m. Saturday in Seattle against Washington State. It's another crucial non-conference road opener for OSU. Scott, as you first reported yesterday on News OK, Coach Mike Gundy has come out and said that he's going to call the plays. What do you think his reasons were for doing that, and how do you think that impacts the offense?
Well, the one thing that he said yesterday is that this is part of the game that he really enjoys, is putting that strategy together and really having a firm control over what that offense is doing. I think that with Larry Fedora, he was more willing to let Coach Fedora kind of run the show a little bit and just kind of keep an eye on it from afar. But maybe with Fedora going to Southern Mississippi, now he feels a good opportunity for him to take some more control and oversee these new guys that he's got. Gunnar Brewer's been there for a while. Trooper Taylor's a co-offensive coordinator, is a new guy coming in from Tennessee. So kind of bringing a bunch of guys together and you know, putting their own fingerprint on this offense, making it their own, and Gundy's going to be kind of the orchestrator of the whole thing.
So what does that end up looking like? A little bit of Larry Fedora, a little bit of Les Miles, a little bit of Gundy's own spin on it?
It's pretty much Larry Fedora's offense. I mean, what he put in place is really kind of what they're still running, because it's what Gundy wanted to run whenever he took the job, and Fedora was just the guy that he brought in to install it. So he wants it to be that no huddle, fast break type of offense. So he'll keep running that, and it'll just be you know, they'll have a little bit of Trooper Taylor's influence. You know, Curtis Looper, the running back coach, is an option guy, and he kind of installed some of that in the offense. There's some other things that Gundy has brought, and Gunnar Brewer as well. So it's kind of a mesh of all of those guys coming together. But the basic framework of it is what Larry Fedora installed. Okay,
let's talk a little bit about Zach Robinson. He was in Stillwater yesterday. He got a chance to talk to the media. Does he seem confident, or more confident, with more experience under his belt, going into really what is his first full year as OSU's quarterback?
He really does. He had a good summer, bulked up a little bit. He expects that to help him in, you know, taking some hits and things like that. But he does seem a lot more confident going into the season, knowing he's the guy. And I think that's benefited the team as well, going through spring and summer with him being that leader. He really fits that role well as a leadership type of guy, and has been able to kind of really guide this team, especially in the summer when coaches aren't allowed to be around. I think that's benefited a lot, especially with the young receivers that they've got. They're trying to bring along. So it's really going to be a big benefit to him. He's more confident, and the team is more confident in him now, I think.
All right, let's talk a little bit about this whole opening on the road again, like they did last year at Georgia. Gundy sounded a little concerned when he talked about playing in the stadium in Seattle yesterday. It's an NFL stadium. A lot of Washington State fans are going to be there. How hostile do you think it's really going to be on Saturday, and how does that affect the Cowboys?
Honestly, it's probably going to be more hostile than if they had played this game in Pullman, Washington. You know, Washington State hasn't started school yet, so there aren't a lot of students in Pullman at this point. There are probably more Washington State students in Seattle than there are in Pullman right now. So, and they always draw a good crowd whenever they play in Seattle. You know, they're expecting close to, you know, in the neighborhood of 60,000 by the time the game arrives on Saturday. So it's going to be a really hostile environment. It'll be a good test for them to as they go on the road against you know, Texas Tech, teams like that on down the line. So it's going to be a hostile environment, and it's going to be a good test.
Alrighty, thanks, Scott. Be sure to tune in Friday for the Bedlam Nation conversation. We'll make Scott pick that game, what's going to happen on Saturday, for more college football talk. And for all this news and coverage of the teams, stick with the best coverage team in the state on newsok.com, newsok.tv, and every day in the Oklahoman.